All right, well, let's go and get the stream started. This is for Rant and Chill. It's been a while. It's been a while since I streamed on Twitch. I wanted to do some reactions for the Rant and Chill channel, and I just can't do that on YouTube. It's like playing roulette. You know, if you stream something on YouTube that's, you know, that I guess is copyrighted, under copyright. Yeah, your stream could be taken down, but usually what's going to happen is your stream gets blocked, and that's no good. That's no good. So, just avoid that chance altogether, and it'll stream over here. For those reaction streams. I mean, that's how it was in the beginning anyway. I don't like how on this platform, any little thing you say out of line could get you in trouble. We have to be good. Extra good. Extra good. So we'll be good. Okay. Gonna watch a video about so I'm curious what Christianity is like in Japan. Okay. I'm a Christian. I don't know about you, and I'm not saying you have to be. In fact, I'm not making any judgment really in that. I say really because, I mean, if you press me, I mean, I have my opinions or whatever, but I try to be fair about it, you know. I'm really curious. So I saw this video. Definitely had to watch it. I figured, you know what? Let's watch it together. We could learn something together. Then on the docket, we have Lisa X. It's been a while since I checked out any of her stuff, so we will just, I guess, pick. Nemophila, Separate Ways. It's a cover. Highly Strung, Lisa X cover. And then we have some J-pop. Well, this here is actually a video that's going to explain to me facts about the 48 group. So, and then we'll watch some J-pop and stuff. All right. So let's go and get this started with why this Japanese woman stays Christian. Okay. Let's go.
私の場合は珍しくて、お父さんとお母さんがクリスチャンだったんですね。毎週教会行くのが当たり前だったので、特に何の疑問も持
Okay. I know you can see the subtitles, so you want me to read it, or do you want to read it? You know, it's is what it is. So let me back up a little bit. This is quite rare in Japan. Being a Christian in Japan is quite rare.
お父さんとお母さんが
Both my parents are both Christians.
クリスチャンだったんですね。毎週教会行
Because of that, going to a church every week was
くのが当たり前だったので、特に何の疑問も持ってなかったんですけど、両親がクリ
people like me in a Christian
ク
home.
リスチャンの下に生まれても、こう途中でね、部活とかでこう教会から離れてったりってあるんですけど、一番変わったなって思う瞬間が、実は小学5年生の頃で、教会のキャン
When she was in fifth grade, she participated in a church camp with other
プ
Christian
と言われる
kids.
集まり会に参加して、祈ってる中でこう歌の中で
I was
映像
praying
が
and
見え
singing
た
so
ん
that I
ですよ
could
ね。
clearly
そ
visualize
の
the
時
picture in
に
my
イエ
head.
ス・キリストが十字架にかかってる姿が見えて、イエスを十字架につけ
He
ろ
was
って言
surrounded
っ
by
て
a
この
crowd
周りの
yelling
群
and
衆が
blaming
見え
him.
たんですよ
Oh,
ね。
crowd.
その中に私がいたんです
And
よ
one of
ね。
them was
いや
me.
そんなこと思って
My
ないの
head,
に
no
なんで
way.
私がいるんだろうって思った時に
How am I even
私の
here?
罪がキリストを十字架につけたんだってその時初めて理解して聖書を読む時に
So she has a personal connection. She had a dream where she visited Jesus or she saw Jesus. Okay.
知ってたけどこう目に見えて私が十字架につけたんだっていうこのもう悪いことはできないなじゃないですけど
So I thought I really didn't want to do anything bad.
結構それが衝撃的
No,
に
the
大きい
incident
事
made a
件だっ
huge
たの
impact
で
on
そ
me
の
as a
後
kid,
はもうずっと教会に行き続けてましたね。私が小学生
especially
頃
when I was
の
little.
雰囲気っていうの
People in town were
は
still
キリスト教宗
Christians
教
or
ちょ
religious
っと
people
危
seemed
ない
pretty
んじゃない
dangerous
って
to me.
いうイメージがやっぱり
You know,
あっ
that sort of
て
assumption.
あの子と遊んじゃダメって親に言われたりとか
Well, we don't have to be that guy. And I mean, there's a dialogue that could be had about, I guess, what particular religions could, I guess, be more dangerous as far as violence. Look, man, you could twist just about any religion to justify violence, especially large-scale violence. I mean, you can use Old Testament and Christianity to really promote that. But when you're using like the teachings of Jesus, it's really hard to bend what Jesus said as anything that would promote violence. You know, and that's the very important thing as far as being a Christian goes. Being a Christian means you have to be a believer in Jesus. At least that's how I feel anyway. I mean, as a Protestant, that's what it is. I mean, you believe that Jesus was sent down, that he was God or Son of God, and then he died for our sins. Now, whether you believe this or not, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not gonna argue, and I'm not gonna be that guy. You know, I'd just rather be chill and get along. But for me, that's a huge part. And his teachings were about, well, of peace. Like he would I don't recall the part. I remember he flipped a table. He flipped the table and he started whipping people. So there is that. Yeah, I think he cursed the fig tree because it wasn't producing. So what are those moments? Well, you know, he's not perfect. He's supposed to be blasphemy, right? Anyway, Christianity in Japan. Let's continue.
偏見というんですかね、仲間外れというか、そういう目で見られたりはしてましたね。
それでもやっぱり自分はぶれないというか、クリスチャンでいる。
神様と一緒に生きて
My
る
life was already like living with God mode.
みたいなところにこう変わってったってい
Rather
うん
than
ですか
simply
ね。
believe in God,
そうなの
so I
で
didn't think
信じ
I
なく
felt
なるっ
like
ていうことはなか
disbelieving
っ
God.
たかな。あ、でも
By the way, this cigar is really good. I was told it was extremely good. Monte Cristo 1935 anniversary. Really good, really strong. I'm really feeling it. The taste, very bold. Kind of pepper. Really, I should be drinking coffee with this cigar or something like that. I don't have any whiskey. I have this honey whiskey, but I'm not drinking that.
鬱になった時はちょっと信じられない
So she had clinical depression.
なって思った時もありました。すごく
Okay, let's find out what happened. This might be a sad story.
真面目で自分で言うのも変なん
I
ですけ
think
ど
I've been quite
真面
faithful.
目で
If
こ
I
う
do
責
say so
任
myself,
感
I
があ
have
っ
a
た
strong
りと
sense of
かこう
responsibility
いい子に
to be a good
な
kid
ら
all
な
the
きゃ
time,
みたい
always.
なこう
You know?
思いがちょっとあったりとかしてなかなかこの自分の汚い部分を出したりとか思ってることを言うっていうのがすごい
Speaking
不
what's
得
on my
意
mind,
な人
honestly.
間だったんですよね。保育士をもともとはしてたんですけど一人担任っていうのに
See, she took charge of a certain class
なっ
entirely.
てたくさんの子どもたちの命を預かる仕事っていうのがすごくプレッシャーがあったりとか生活的にもこう時間がなかったり自分では追い切れないくらいのこの重荷っていうのを
One day I
負
just
って
couldn't
し
carry
まってポキッと折れてしまった
Like
感じだ
something
ったん
broke
です
inside
け
me.
どうつだった時はすごく
My
世界で
depression, I
一
hate
番自分
myself
の
so
ことが
much.
嫌いだって思っていてなんでやらなきゃいけないことができないんだろうとか他の人は
See, and this is where like faith can really come in and help out. Like, I can have a conversation with like agnostics and even atheists about like that struggling on the faith of God or believing in God and all this stuff. And Jesus, I can understand that. But I wouldn't. But I see that there's a purpose in religion in some ways where it can help out in this one area, where giving a sense of purpose that's larger than oneself, giving something, people, something, someone, an entity, a deity to believe in, it can help. It can help. Of course, it can be used in other ways, but yeah, it could definitely help. And it is helpful for some people. I mean, with the recovery programs, usually there's a faith component there because it is pretty powerful.
できるのに私はできないとか、聖書ではいろいろいいこと言ってるけど、こんな私の
So yeah, the Bible, all the Bible says she could be saved. She didn't believe that. Okay.
とはなんだろうな、対象外なんだろうなみたいな。
そこからこう立ち直っていくというか回復して。
I am curious of what a like the English to Japanese translation of the Bible must read. I'm really curious of like how close it's translated. You know, I know if you translate it back from Japanese to English, it'll probably read like a VHS manual. It probably won't make any sense. But it'd be hilarious. It'd be hilarious. I mean, we could kind of do it now, couldn't we? I mean, we could open up DeepL and get a passage, translate it to Japanese, and translate it back. It might actually, let's see. I was expecting to do this. What is his favorite proverb of mine? I think it's Mark. Not sure which one it is. It's the one about profiting and losing everything. It's about gaining the world and losing every. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world but lose his soul? That one. Okay. We'll take that. We'll take the New International Version. Okay. What good is it for someone to gain the whole world yet forfeit their soul? And we'll translate it to Japanese. And then we'll translate it back. We'll see if this works well. Okay. So here we have the Japanese characters. And can we just reverse it like this? Oh, okay. So translate, you may have the whole world, but if you lose your soul, what will have lost your original? What the? Let's read this again. So it translates to, you may have the whole world, but if you lose your soul, you will have lost your original. You won't be who you really were. You'd be a fake. You'd be a phony. You'd be a copy, a mere shadow, a carbon copy. Oh, okay. I like how you could reverse the translation and it changes. It's so goofy. Oh, but this one's actually consistent. Okay. So yeah, that was interesting. I'm kind of curious how goofy it would read, and it would. Okay, let's go play some more of this.
はい。家族に思ってることを言えたっていうのがすごく大きくて、本当に汚い言葉でいろいろとこうわーって言ってしまったことがあったんですけど、でもそれを一旦は受け止めてくれたっていう経験があって、こんな汚い私を受け止めてくれたっていうの。
Man, she's so low of herself. She thinks so little of herself. they would accept somebody as low as me, she says. But she's smiling a lot, you know? She looks pretty happy. If I didn't know any better, I would think she was happy. Maybe she's smiling because she believes in Jesus and it's making her happy. You know? Let's see. One moment here. Okay. Let's play some more of this.
のがすごく救われた。でもう一つはある人に相談をした時に
And when I talked to someone about my problems, he told me that
自分を好きにな
let's
る
start
こと
doing
から始
something
め
to
たらい
make
い
you
よ
feel
っていう言
yourself
葉をも
more.
らってどうしたらなれるかなっ
And I made a lot of efforts and actions
てい
to
うと
make
こ
it
ろで
happen.
結構努力をして歌を作る中で気づいていた
Writing
こ
my
ととかもあ
songs,
る
I
んですけ
strongly
ど
realized
この自分が死
when I
ぬ時
die
に
someday,
一緒にいてくれるのは
person who's
自
next to
分
me
なんだ
there
よっていうのを
would be
教えてもらって自分が自分を助けてあげる、自
See,
分が
found
自分を
purpose
幸
and
せ
meaning in
に
life
してあげるなんかそうい
through God,
う
through
見
Jesus.
方っていうのがだんだんできるようになってきて歌、音楽っていうのを通して神様を伝える人になりたいって思ってそれが後からこう思い出されて思い出箱みたいなところから出して見た時に夢はゴスペルシンガーになること
Her dream is to be a gospel singer. Is she? I mean, I'm curious. Who is this person? Who is this person? Let's see. Who is this person? Well, I mean, maybe it told me in the beginning. I just didn't catch her name. We'll find out.
ってこう書いてあったんですよね。自分の周りでこう自殺する人が何人かいたんですよ
Oh, she knew
ね。
people committed
何かでき
suicide.
たんじゃ
Oh,
ないか
that's
な
sad.
っていうのをすごくこう自分の中で考えることが多かったんですよね。私も鬱だった時
She had depression. She felt like dying. Okay.
は死にたいって思ってたけど、でも神様が愛してくれ
I
てた
say because I noticed God still loved me. Okay.
って知ったから、あなたもこの愛を知ってねとか、そういう歌をやっぱり
I can see that. I can see that. For some people, man, like it really does help. For some people, having that connection, having the spiritual connection, really does help. And it, I'm kind of curious if there's more to that story, though. I wonder if she was in the attempt of a suicide, and during that moment, there was like some sort of voice. Maybe she heard something, felt like she heard something, felt the presence, and stopped. That'd be good to hear. I'm curious. I'm curious if that was it.
やっぱり続けたいなっていうのが私はすごいどん底からこう引っ張り上げてもらったみたいな感じだったので、でもなんかクリスチャンの方は多分みんなそういうとこ通ってんじゃないかなっていうか、本当にどん底のもう何も持ってないようなそういう人を神様はこう選んでこう導いて救うよってこう聖書の中に書いてあるので、本当にそういう方に
So I'd rather people having a tough time listen to my songs.
届いてほしいなってすごい思います。
I wonder if Japanese Christian music sounds better than American Christian music. I'm curious. I'm going to listen to some Japanese gospel.
ここが 本当に大事だなって思うのは、私は家族で救われたっていうところがやっぱりあるんですよね。でもこの家族のスタートって夫婦だなって思ってて。
I mean, what is the population of Christianity and of Christians in Japan? It can't be more than 1%. It has to be a small percentage.
愛するっていうことを学ぶのって夫婦だなって思うんですよね。でもやっぱりこの離婚率もすごく高いし、望んでない
So I see like the rising divorce rate, a lot of unwanted children,
子供ができてしまったとか、中絶が
and
ね、
abortions. You know, these are things that that Christianity is opposed against. You know.
すごくされていたりとか、このセックスっていうものが大切さこれの美しさとか尊さっていうのがもう崩れていってるな日本はっていうのがすごく残念だなって思っていて、誰とでも自由
What she's saying is very interesting. She feels like Japan is headed in the wrong direction. Let's back that up. Back that up. Back that up. There's many people that would agree with her, and you know what? I don't live in Japan, but yeah. I mean, I could see where maybe some Jesus would help out.
されていたりとか、このセックスっ
You know what we are seeing in this
てい
country?
うものが
I
大
feel like
切さ
many people take sex too lightly.
これの美しさ
Well, I don't know. It sounds like they don't even take it at all. I mean, what is it? The Japanese man doesn't get laid at all. What like once a year, maybe, right?
とか尊さっていうのが
I treat sex as something casual or unimportant.
もう崩れていってるな日本はっていうのがすごく残念だな
Japan's heading in the wrong direction, which is something I feel so disappointed
って
about.
思っていて、誰とでも自由に楽しむためにあるんじゃなくて、この命を作る行為なんだよ。で、その命って
It's an act to make precious life. Oh, okay, so she's not for contraceptives. Okay, no condoms, none of that stuff. Oh, it sounds like she's Catholic. I mean, Protestants, well, at least wear a rubber. Okay, not every sperm is sacred. That's where the Catholics have growth. Okay, in the way the Protestants just do not.
でやっぱり大切なんだよ。で、生まれてきたって素晴らしいことなんだよっていう、この一番最初のスタートの
Sex is essential and the start of us humans.
この性教育っていうのはきっちり
Well, I mean, okay. Since I sincerely hope that Japan will improve its
で
sex
きたらいいんじゃない
education.
かな。聖書の中に夫婦の愛について
Reading
だ
the
ったり
Bible?
とかいろいろ教えが書いてあるので、それはすごく学んでよかったなって思うところです。その旦那さんになった彼はクリスチャンじゃなかったんですよね。こっちの価値観
My husband I married 2 years ago was non-Christian, but she converted him.
っていうのを知ってもらうっていうところからスタートだったんですけど、キリスト教は付き合ってる段階では
Like, I don't have sex before marriage or those kinds of values. Well, that's good to have. I mean, that's good. I mean,
セックスしないよっていうのとか全部受け止めてくれ
I
る
mean, that's hard to follow. I mean,
で、なんかそういう付き合い方も素敵だねって思ってくれる。
oh, but he looks like a man. Yeah. Well, let's go back. He definitely looks like a man who's really sexually frustrated. Has not had sex for her for. He has some serious case of blue balls. Is what I'm saying.
なんかそういう付き合い方も素敵だねって思ってくれるタイプの方だったので、私にとってはですけど、クリスチャンになってよかったっていうのもあるんですけど、この神様に
It's more accurate to say that I'm glad I found God.
出会ってよかったというか、この神様の言葉を
Just knowing His words on the Bible.
知ってるっていうのがすごく強いなっていうか、いいなって思うとこですね。なんだろう、自分の人生の道しるべっていうんですかね。強いというか、いいな、クリスチャンになってよかったなって思うとこですね。
Now, I'm kind of curious how she feels about Neon Genesis Evangelion. Okay, I wish the interviewer would have asked, "How do you feel about anime?" Okay. This is cool. This is cool. Learning something here today. Learning something. There is a as part of being Christian in Japan series.
This is actually the most common question I've been.
I am so curious. Oh, wait. Let's play some Christian bands. Let's play some Japanese Christian bands. It seems like a really dumb idea. So it's a great idea. Japanese Christian music. Let's do Japanese Christian metal. Japanese Christian metal. Oh, there is something. Japanese Christian metal anthem. What? God anthem. Oh, that's really direct. Wait, let's put this on the screen. Japanese Christian metal anthem. Okay. There's Repent. Japanese Christian metal. Imori tones. Imori tonies. Let's weeb metal. That's that stupid punk guy who had a horrible take on baby metal. He wants to double down on that stuff. That's oh, he's promoting Adam and Eve. Look at that. And we're promoting Christian conservative values here. Look at that. Okay? Well, except for I mean, men of culture. We're just looking, guys. I mean, come on now. Come on. Contain yourself. Control yourself. Anyway, Imori Tony's, let's play this.
クリスチャン、そう、キリスト者。そう、キリスト者はみんな悔い改めるものさ。だからみんなこいつを食らって。
Yeah, introducing the band members, I guess.
悔い改めよ。
It's hurting my ears. Okay, let's play. Okay. Wait, is that got a Mormon? I gotta ask. I know it's the wrong color of shirt, but maybe things could have been lost in translation here. I mean, we're okay. I mean, that's kind of hard to get through. This song probably could have worked better as an instrumental, honestly. The riff isn't bad. Oh, he has a lightsaber. Take that, Western Christians. He has a fucking lightsaber powered by God. Oh, wait. He lost the power. I don't know if I can go through another chorus. I just don't think I can. I don't think I can go through. No. I'm curious. Is there a solo in this song? I'm just gonna have to skip this. I'm gonna have to skip this. Is there a solo? Oh, there is a solo. He's fighting evil spirits with his guitar. Okay. Let's see if there's more Japanese Christian metal. Okay, that was Imari Tony's. Okay, what about this guy? Same guy? This is the same guy. I think there's one Japanese Christian metal band. Okay, there might. Looks like it's this guy right here. God Anthem. Oh, dude, he has some cool imagery. It has like samurai swords into a cross. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe. The Garden, Heavenly Love. I Was Born to Love You. Acoustic cover, Queen, Freddie Mercury. Van Halen Dreams acoustic cover. Okay. God Anthem. Heavy Metal Jesus Resurrection. Let's see what this sounds like. Oh, the drums are crackling. What? What? I mean, it probably sounded really badass, but the recording quality was shit. I didn't hear, dude, what? Okay. Not looking good. Not looking good for Japanese for Japanese Christian metal. Hold on here. Let's check out this music video. The music video is probably well produced. Let's check it out. Getting some Creed vibes here. Is he gonna start singing like Creed? Take me higher. Is that the song? Take me higher.
Remember the day I met you, that day I broke the law, that day I broke into the garden. You were there, you knew we know that destiny was everything planned by the one.
Hey, smoking a cigar, okay.
I remember everything stopped, moon in a cloud, just two of us. We know what to say.
Okay. All right, there's a cross.
I will be a rebel.
Okay. Is that a chick or is that a dude in a dress? Well, it seems more sincere than Creed. So there's that. All right, this is a long song. It's 5 minutes. I think we got the gist of it. This is Japanese Christian metal. It's more like rock or whatever, but it's Japanese Christian rock, okay? Yeah. So we're learning stuff here. Learning quite a bit. Now, there's more we can learn about Christianity in Japan. So let's learn. Okay, let's learn. Ready?
Getting. What is it like to be Christian in Japan? What's the perception? Any misconception on that? What are the common difficulties in Japan? Some of
I'm curious. Like, do you have different denominations? Do you have like Mormons in Japan? How does that work? I guess it would be the same thing, right? Do you have Protestants and Catholics?
them seemed quite anxious, kinda afraid of being stigmatized or prejudiced. Actually, this was definitely true in the past. Christianity first came to Japan in 1549 at the southwest of Japan, Kagoshima.
Francis Xavier, the Society of Jesus. Okay. Missionaries. All right.
Some daimyo underwent baptism and became Christians, publicly allowing missionaries.
The daimyo.
Some daimyo underwent baptism and
The daimyo, spelled the correct way and how you spell daimyo.
became Christians, publicly allowing missionaries to perform their work in their territory, while they could secure profits from trading with the West. These Japanese are known as Kirishitan daimyo, and because of them,
Christian daimyo. Interesting.
it was spreading rapidly at that time. 7 or 8% of the population in Japan were estimated to be Christians at maximum. But then, this guy came in, Hideyoshi Toyotomi. He was afraid that those Christians
Oh shit! He didn't like Christians. Saw him as a cult. Saw him as a threat. Had him executed. Japan's most powerful lord in the late 16th century.
daimyo and foreign influence might destroy or dominate Japan, so decided to get rid of Christianity from Japan entirely.
Oh shit! It's civilization, and he's going to war, and he's killing the fucking missionaries. Well, does it work? I don't think so, because they're still Christians. So I'm guessing he lost.
Not just kicking out foreign missionaries of the country, but also even publicly
Oh shit! He crucified them. God damn.
executing Christian people like this. The government eventually issued anti-Christian order, and the religion became completely outlawed. That ban continued for more than 250 years.
Oh shit, dude. Japanese Christians are no fucking joke, man. They're fucking persecuted. They're fucking crucified. What? Dude.
During the time, the government kept discouraging Christianity as publicly torturing or executing anyone Christian. And then Japan got into a strong isolation for 2.5 centuries, which could also reinforce it throughout the nation. Although Japan finally got reopened and the ban was removed eventually, the people remained quite skeptical, and Christianity hasn't been spread so much even to this day.
I see. The Christian population has been about 0.7 to 1.5% of the total population from then till now. Okay. That's from the CIA, the World Facebook, Japan. What? Is that a good source? The CIA definitely isn't. And Facebook? Probably not. But, okay. I mean, so it's probably around there, I guess. I don't know.
So what's my point exactly? Is Japan still anti-Christian? Well, I don't think so. First of all, you can believe any religion, at least from a legal standpoint. It's not so many and big, but you can see a church.
Let's see. There's Protestants. We're Protestants and Catholics. I'm Protestant, so yeah. But honestly, I don't care that much. I mean, I care for me personally and for my own family, but that's something separate. Okay. Okay, this interesting numbers.
Church here and there. Some famous universities in Japan were founded by Christian people and have a Christian influence more or less. In everyday life, it's not so hard to find something Christian, although it's a different style from the West, of course. What about Christian celebrities? It's actually not so super rare. If Japan was anti-Christian, I don't think we would have these successful people. Now, don't get me wrong, Japan is not a Christian.
Okay, let's look at those people again. Professional golfer.
It's actually not
Big medalists.
so
Okay.
super rare. If Japan was anti-Christian, I don't think we would have these successful people.
Trying to find it. Okay.
Now, don't get me wrong, Japan is not a Christian country either. Christian people are still a minority, and I'm guessing some misconception or prejudice exists. To find out, I set up interviews with Christians in Japan and asked about their experiences. Hopefully,
You'll get to know from this video the reason to be Christian from Christian Japanese perspective. Misconceptions. Okay. Difficulties of living in Japan. So we're going to learn a bit. Okay.
it's gonna give you a little bit insight about being a Christian in Japan.
Oh shit! This is the guy we're talking about. Is this the guy we were looking at earlier? No way. It is. It is. Dude, it was by coincidence. I tell you that. Got our Christian rocker, something Tony's. Mari, that's right. Mari Tony's is a Christian heavy metal band that has been playing internationally, touring the United States, Japan, with other Christian musicians. Okay. In 2008, he found faith in Christ and decided to dedicate his music to Jesus. All right. Vocals like that, I think he's trying to bring on the second coming. I really do. Look, I'm just not a fan of the vocal work.
もともとバンドや音楽はやっていたんですけれども、有名になろうだとか思って音楽をやっていたわけではなくて、真実であるとか愛とか希望みたいなものを音楽の中にかなり求めている方だったんですね。ある時に一人のクリスチャンアーティストの方。
Okay, it's like playing. It's playing in one speaker. So if you don't hear it, it's of some sort of, I guess, mono setting. I can't change it.
ゴスペルアーティストの方の演奏を見る機会がありました。それを見た時に僕はこうやって神様のために自分の音楽を捧げるっていうのはこんなに純粋な音楽の鳴らし方があったのかと思って衝撃を受けまして、自分もこんな風に音を鳴らしてみたいと思いました。でその後そのゴスペルアーティストの方
Later on, I became friends with the gospel artists and decided to read the Bible.
と仲良くなって聖書なんかも読んだんですけど、そのイエス・キリストの言っ
And
て
I
ることと
thought
かやって
things
ることは
Christ
ま
did
さに
said exactly
ロックンロール
looked
そ
like
のものだっ
rock
たん
and
です
roll.
ね。と思ったので私はその背中を追いかけよう
So
と
the
決意しまし
Hassan
た。
is the
私
chase
た
is
ち
back.
が2人とも
Okay.
ハードロックヘビーメタルとか聞くのが好きだったんですけれど、その中で
It's Tony's
も
wife.
神様
Oh. You know, on first glance, I thought something different. But I will hold my remarks.
のメッセージでも何かしら感じるところがあって、じゃあそれでちょっとキリスト教に興味を持ち、自分たちの音楽を通じて何かメッセージを届けることができたらと思って、細々となんですが
We're not so big, but we've been doing this for quite a long time. Well, that's cool.
長く活動を続けています。
All right, now we're in Matsu Barako Akishima. A gospel
One of the
singer.
main characteristics of this church is we love people, and we want to show God's love to people, and we want to
Oh, it's a black dude. It's a black dude. It's a black dude.
have good relationships together, because that's most important. Because I always say that 80% of all problems in the world have to do with people. The type of people that come here are Japanese, American, people from different cultures, people from different backgrounds, the homeless people that we help. Right now, we have a care center in our church. They come here to take a
There's like 1%. I think the black population in Japan's like 0.05%, and it's interesting that the Christianity population is like 1%, right? I wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to believe that it's very likely. If you were to tell me even without watching this, hey, what do you think the faith is of the black folk that live in Japan? I'd be like, they're probably Christians. They're probably Christians.
shower, to get clean clothes. We open up our cafe for coffee, and we play games, and we create relationships together. And then now we have a shelter apartment. So we have a shelter apartment in Ome City, where we house two former homeless. We do monthly outreaches to the homeless every third Saturday here at this church.
Wait, you mean like a whopping two? Like two homeless people? I guess that's a good thing. I guess you start off with a low number and you move on up. Okay.
So we have a heart for our city. We have a heart for Japan and for our city.
I wonder if they could do a little bit more than just two. It seems like a really low
私はゴス
number.
ペルミュージックに導かれて教会の門を叩きました。この曲はどんなことを歌ってるんだろうとか聖書を読むようになったりとか、このようなクリスチャンとなる企画となって日本では
Asami from Love Bites has a great voice. She could probably do gospel very well. If she ever had to go there. You know what, man? It's probably very lucrative. But I hope she stays with Love Bites.
そのゴスペルミュージックをきっかけとしてクリスチャンになった方がたくさんいます。
教会とかでやってるゴスペルが本当にすごいから一緒に行こうみ
Yeah, I've been into the gospel, and one day my friend invited me to a
たいな
church.
感じで言ってたらすっかりそのゴスペル
I
の
got very
沼に
impressed by the gospel.
ハマって全然違う
It's a really different level
マ
to
マさんコーラ
Mother's
ス
Chorus
全
group
然
I
違うも
belong
う
to.
ガツンって
Shocked me a
と思
lot.
ってネットで検索して、
Okay.
そしたら意外と国分寺で近いところでやってたのでみんな入っていいよ入っていいよってウェルカムだったので
数年前にカナダに1年間滞在
Oh,
をし
she's from Canada. Okay.
ていましてクリスチャンの方たくさんの人に
Many
出会
Christians
ったんですね。その人たちが自分に持っ
That's
てないよう
something
な
I didn't
もの
have.
を少し
Faith? Hope?
こう愛だったり
Like
すご
love
い優
or
しくして
kind
くださった
heart.
りして自分とその方々とのこうギャップは何だろうってすごい考えるようになったのが一つですね。ある教会に
Man, that's one thing for sure. Like, if you ever go to like, I'll just speak from experience. If you ever go to like a Protestant church, I'm probably the same with other churches. I'm not sure. They are definitely very, very welcoming, and especially, dude, like. There's so many like social gatherings where like there's lots of food, lots of casseroles, lots of things people bake and contribute. It's really nice. It's really nice. Those components there are combined with like charity and the work, could be a really great thing. It can mean a lot to certain people. The sense of community is very strong, or is a very good thing, and it's good to have it to be to be strong.
にたどり着いた時にその賛美にもすごい触れられてしまってもう涙が止まらない経験をしたんですよね。でそこですごく神様に触れられた経験をしたのが大きかったと思います。
これ見てる人、私どう考えても真面目なあれですよね。ね、悪いことなんか一つもしたことないような真
I
面
want
目
to hear his voice then. I want to
に見え
hear
る
him
と思う
sing
んですけど
gospel.
も、私ものすごい遊び人でした。10代の頃から悪いことばっかりやってました。借金500万ぐらいあった。
Since I was a teenager, I've been doing many bad things and made a huge debt of playing around. Okay, that happens.
全部遊びで作った借金です。なんつうかその時楽しきゃそれでいいってそういう生活。
My life was always like whatever.
それでまあ
After
ク
becoming
リスチャンになり
Christian,
ました。ある時大好きだった
I
お
don't feel
酒
like
が飲めなか
drinking any alcohol, which I used to be very obsessed with. That's more like a Baptist thing. I mean, it depends on who you talk to. Like Protestants can drink. I mean, they do. I mean, I do. Shit.
その代わり教会に行ったりやっぱり賛美したりっていうことが何よりも楽しい。もう本当に夜遊びとかよりそのお酒飲んだりするより全然楽しいんです。やっぱあの人がちゃんと教会に
Let's see. I think it was because we're people praying to God and quit drinking alcohol. Okay.
コミットして変わってくれるようにって祈ってくれる人がいました。やっぱその祈りの力によって私は本当に神様と共に歩む人生がどれだけ楽しいんだってことを体験することができました。で今もその歩みの中にいます。
周りがどんな状況になったとしても、温かいものがずっと心の中にある感じですね。愛とかこう喜びとか平安が常にあるんですよ。なんだ幸せって言ったら簡単な言い方だと思うんですけど、常にこう満たされてる状態、それがもうすごい大きいと思います。
困ったことがあって神様ってすがるような人が集まるのが教会みたいなイメージがやっぱりちょっとあったので、私は別にそんなに困ってないしとかって思ってたんだけど、音楽とそういうわーってみんながこう祈って叫んでっていう中でのすごい高揚があるので、もうすごいなんかやっぱり。
It's kind of cool to hear their stories here, or to read it really, I guess. Okay, so they were inspired by it, or they felt welcomed. Misconceptions in Japan. Let's play this part. Let's see. Not enough understanding at all. For example, some people think they can hit us hard when we won't hit them back. I mean, that's kind of. I mean, yeah, I can see why they would think that. What the teachings of Jesus and all.
仏壇とかあるじゃないですか。家に帰ってきたら、亡くなったおじいちゃんに挨拶するみたいなのあるんですけど、キリスト教の人たちって、僕のいた宗派ですけど、そういうことはしないので、そういうことしないことに対してすごく嫌な目で見られちゃったりとか、あとお祭りとか、あれ神社なんですかね。それお祭り。
And you know, there's often a festival or street stalls at a local shrine.
に参加しない町内会でこう手
Because we
伝わ
don't
ない。
participate
もうや
or
っぱ家
help
族
that,
で家族
our whole family receives cold looks in our town.
伝統が強いですよね。
Japan
自
still
分た
does
ちのや
not
り
have
方と
strong
違うことに
traditions.
対して
If we don't follow
すご
them,
く拒絶
wait,
され
I think still has strong traditions. I mean, let's see.
てちょっと悪口言われたりとかありましたね。伝統が強いですよ
Yeah,
ね。
still has,
自分たちのやり方と違うことに対してすごく拒絶されてしまうというか、で神道とか仏教とかってかなり根付いているので、生活に入ってるじゃないですか。
とにかくキリスト教って知ら
As a pastor of Jesus community, Kokubunji. Okay. I think people in Japan know nothing about Christianity.
ないですよね。で、あとなんていうのかな、異端っていうか聖書を書き換えちゃったとか
Religious
勝手に
groups
聖
in
書を
Japan
作っ
who
ちゃってる
write
グ
the
ループ
Bible
が
or set up their own Bible. That's what I was kind of worried about. You know, it'd be so easy to translate it into something else, right? Oh man, lost in translation very easily.
子供を
On purpose.
ちっちゃい子供を一緒に連れてくる訪問する人たちとか、キリスト教って嫌だよねとか言って子供をね出汁に使ってみたいなこと言う人いるわけですよ。そういう人たちと勘違いされる
I'm afraid that people in Japan
っていう
mistake
偏
us
見
for
はあ
those
るかもしれないです
groups.
ね。
この日本人はやっぱ宗教っていうと、特にオウム真理教の事件以来、何か恐ろしいものっていうようなこうイメージがあったりとか、宗教的な信念を表したりするっていうことはなんかはばかられるような雰囲気っていうのはあるかもしれない。
In my experience,
So it's not, they're kind of skeptical about it. Think that it could lead to some sort of, violence or some sort of cult behavior?
Japanese people's perception of Christianity is fear. I feel like it's fear. I did some research. A cult group in Japan that, spread sarin gas all over the subway and many people died.
Oh, shit. And they were Christians? Oh no, please don't let them be Christians.
It's kind of like a fear of like religion or shukyo or anything religious. It's kind of like, you know.
Sometimes people are afraid of cults. When you say religion, people.
I'm curious about that cult there, though. The Shinriku Cult. All right, let's take a look at that. I know nothing about them. We'll find out some stuff right now. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like Christian, so that's good. I mean, this is Wikipedia, so could it just be garbage? Shinriku, literally Supreme Truth, is a Japanese doomsday cult founded by Shoko Asahara in 1987. It carried out the deadly Tokyo subway sarin attack in 1995. Okay. The group says that those who carried out the attack did so secretly, without them knowing. What is this group, though? Okay, let's take a look at this. So, Buddhist. It's a Japanese new religious movement classification. Buddhist new religion movement. All right. Very curious about this. I'll look more into it later. Okay. Interesting.
Subway and many people died. It's kind of like a fear of like religion or shukyo or anything religious. It's kind of like, you know.
Sometimes people are afraid of cults. When you say religion, people are, oh, religion, is it a cult? Is it okay? So if you start talking about God in a certain way, people sometimes could have a positive or could have a negative reaction.
古くオウム真理教の事件とかありましたよね。そういうことで宗教っていうものに対するイメージ、それを信じてる人間危険だと思ったり。
So religious people seem dangerous or scary. I mean that was like Buddhists. Those very angry Buddhists. I don't know what happened there.
怖がったり、あるいはその信仰を持つことに対してお金を取られるんじゃないかとか、そういう恐れがあって、教会に足を踏み入れることができない。
宗教に関する問題やニュースになってしまった時に、もうそれだけでキリスト教っていう、何か宗教に対してのイメージがこうネガティブなイメージになってしまってる。
Well, the biggest misconception of Japan would be that this is from a missionary, Jeff Linscott.
Has
nothing to do with me. Japanese might associate it with a positive word like beautiful, pure, or bright. But in the end, the religion seems so irrelevant. I mean, it's kind of distant, right?
ほとんどの日本人が考えてます。どうしてもそれは日本的じゃないもののように見られます。
自分がキリスト教徒であるってことを公に
There was a time when I was openly
聞いた
Christian,
ことが何度かあります。けどもやっぱりいずれの
but in most cases, I was treated like a freak.
場合にもちょっと
As a rock star. Or
変人扱いをされることがやっぱり周りの人たち
living
に
in Japan, people do not take my religion seriously.
本気にしてもらえない、真剣に受け取ってもらえないってことが生
I
活
have
の
to deal with that all
中で多
time
々
of
あり
my
ます。
daily
クリスチャン
life.
だからこういうことを信じてるからこうしたいんだっていうことを言っても取り合ってもらえない。日本に住んでいる外国人の方であればあなたは外国人でキリス
If any foreigners said they were Christians, Japanese people would be easily convinced and more understanding.
ト教徒だねって言われて理解してもらえると思うんですけれども、日本人である私が、
But if I, a Japanese person, said I'm Christian,
自分はキリスト教徒だからって言っても、でも
let's
あ
say
なたは日
like,
本
but
人
you're
だから
Japanese,
みん
so
な
you
と同じよう
should do
に
the
し
same
なきゃ
thing
いけな
we
いで
do.
しょ。
宗
As
教
we.
そのものが危ないものっていう
Okay,
イ
yeah,
メー
yeah,
ジ
that makes sense. I mean, yeah. It's not for us. It's not what we do. It's not what our tribe does, what our group does. It's what they do. It's what the Westerners do, what the foreigners do. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I can understand why they think that way.
がすごい強いのかなと。オウム真理教とかのイメージが結構強くて、宗教イコール洗脳っていうイメージは絶対あると思います。あともう一つ。
Okay. Now, I do also want to react to some J-pop stuff that is on the menu here tonight. Don't know if I want to finish all of this. We're almost halfway. Well, not really. We're 14, 18. I'll tell you what. I'll skim through this. Go to the next part. Right now on misconceptions in Japan. Let's go to difficulties as a Christian. Sure, let's do that.
There are some difficulties.
Play a part of this. Then we'll move on to the next chapter. We'll do kind of like, we'll just kind of skim through.
One is because Japan is kind of afraid of religion, even the government. So let's say if I want to rent the public hall to do like a Bible study, they'll say no. Because
no Bible study. No teaching that Jesus talk. Don't talk about Christ here.
It's like, it's religion. It's kind of not accepted that much.
これもキリスト教の宗派によるんですけど、お酒を禁じてる宗派もあれば、ちょっとたしなむ程度ならいいんじゃないとか。で、自分はあんま飲まない派なんですよ。ちょっと飲み会とかは断ってますね。ただ、それを
has a decline at drinking drinking party invitation. But that aside, I think Japan is insane when it comes to drinking. Really?
置いといて日本はお酒に狂ってる感じはしますね。なんか。
Japan has a strong drinking culture, and people often go drinking with bosses or coworkers after work. Oh, that sounds very American. That sounds very American. That sounds. I think any society that, I'm curious. Any society that really promotes strong work ethic, I'm sure they also have a lot of heavy drinkers too. Okay, it's a way to take the edge off and socialize.
See,
as a Christian, I want to go to church every Sunday.
で毎週教会に
But
行
you
く
know,
の
we
で、
have a
日本ってめっ
workaholic
ちゃ働くじゃない
culture.
ですか。やっぱ休めない文化なので、土日休むってなると仕事がすごく限られる。
So you can't take off time work. Okay. Okay.
西洋ではまた西洋だけじゃなくて世界中にクリスチャンはいつでもどこでも何時でも何曜日でも集まってりしてます。しかし日本のキリスト教は特に日曜礼拝を守るように
Our churches in Japan stick to Sunday service.
すごい進めてます。これは
Which can be
少
a
し
big
壁ですね
hurdle in。
クリスチャンの高校生が友達を誘ってイエス様についてすごい興味を持ってイエス様もっと知りたい。でもその教会は集まりは日曜日。そしてその
Okay. There's some hurdles. Let's see. Learning stuff. What's this one? Why Christianity couldn't spread in Japan. Let's check this one out.
Types of kami. This is technically different from God, but we do have a similar view and respect as Christian people see God. So most Japanese people translate it as a God. And in Shinto, kami exists everywhere. Some people.
So the baby metal kami band, that is saying they're God. Huh. In fact, not just Christianity, but also Islam and Judaism. Okay, it was, you know, any monotheism is so uncommon in Japan.
Let me explain in case you don't know. So in Shinto, which widely prevails in our society, there are many different types of kami. This is technically different from God, but we do have a similar view and respect as Christian people see God. So
so they're godlike deities or something.
Most Japanese people translate it as a God. And in Shinto, kami exists everywhere. Some people even say there are 8 million kami. It can be somewhere in nature, like trees, mountains, rivers, wind, rain. Or it can be humans, birds, or any animals you can think of. And this is quite
Oh, that's
different
cute.
from Christianity. And maybe that's why Japanese people have a hard time of accepting Christianity.
They feel like, well, if I believe in Christ, what about the other gods? Is only one? Maybe it destroys unity or it destroys peace, you know, because Japan is about peace. So any religion is okay.
I mean, they're about peace now. They weren't about peace. I mean, I guess it was a long time ago.
Mind. So if I become Christian, then only one God.
That brings us another important point, which is deeply ingrained into a society, taking many parts of other religions that we think are cool and twisting in own way. So in Japan, doing something
That's kind of like the Japanese way, though. If you study Japanese culture, I mean, I'm still studying, right? I'm a man of culture. Yeah, it seems like the Japanese thing is it takes something that's cool and just make it more so.
other religion is not considered taboo or betraying your religion.
日本人の宗教観は非常に独特なものがあります。例えば、多くの日本人は
For instance, many Japanese people celebrate the birth of Christ, Christmas.
キリストの誕生日であるクリスマスをお祝いし、年末にはお寺で
Listen to the temples, gongs, the New Year's Eve.
除夜の鐘を聞いて、そして、お正月には神社に初詣に行きます。
Okay, and they also pay visits to the shrine. So they still worship and pay respect to the other gods.
で日本以外の方からはなんて節操のないというふうに言われることもあるんですけども、しかしここ日本では非常にこういった宗教の寛容性というのは一般的です。ある特定の宗教だけを特別するんではなくて、この全ての宗教に共通する倫理観もしくは哲学、こういったものを日本人は大事にしていると思います。ですから日本人の宗教観というのは believe in something ではなくて、respect for something.
And of course, this is also important to keep in mind. We do not see or do it as a religion, but more like tradition or custom. In fact, most people don't think.
30% of Japanese go to shrine, and yet only 3% claim to be Shinto. Okay.
They actually believe in that, although they may look like they are religious.
結構いろんな文化を取り入れる。
Interesting. Okay. Well, what I'll do now is go ahead and react to some J-pop that I've been needing to react to for a while. It's been in the suggestions. Oh, and also Nemophila and Lisa X. So